Hello, my name is Ricky from Side Hustle Survival Guide, and this is the first ever sneak peek into, well, the indie game that I'm developing. A space D&D western called Cosmic Renegade. So currently, we have the player ship and the enemy ship. This one over here in the middle is the player, this one over here in the left bottom left corner is the enemy. So one of the earliest things that I accomplished was figuring out movement pathfinding. So each of these tiles that are highlighted in brown, these are where the ship is able to move to. So for example, I can click here, and it moves in a straight line over to that square. When I end turn, I can do it for the other ship. They have different sizes for which tiles they can go to because they have different movement statistics. So for example, this player ship has a fly speed of 300 feet and a turn speed of 150 feet. So, and that would be the tile profile that you're seeing in front of them. That's about as far as you can go. And you can see from this other ship that it has a much bigger movement profile. That's because the Fury, the enemy ship, has a much higher fly speed of 550 feet and a turn speed of 100 feet. These are all stats that are calculated based on the ship's attributes. Each ship has a different attribute, strength, dexterity, constitution, intelligence, modified by the score, standard D&D stuff. The last thing that I wanted to show you was the combat, of course. So I can click on a tile here, make sure that the enemy ship is inside my frontal weapon range, which is highlighted in gray. If I select the front weapons, I can click on the enemy ship to try to hit. Hitting or missing is based on the armor class of the ship. Armor class is something that comes from Dungeons and Dragons. So I can move this ship as well and fire back. And there's a hit. You can see that the hit dealt a little bit of damage to the shields. If I scroll in a little bit, the shields are a bit damaged, but they do regenerate every turn. That was a big hit. Even bigger. And you get the picture. There we go. When the shields hit rock bottom, the shields are down, which means that they no longer regenerate every turn. As you can see, we scored a big hit on this ship. Part of its health is now down. That health does not regenerate. So the best option for this ship, there's no repairing in my game. You need a spaceport to do that. You need to get your ship to a spaceport to do that. So the best thing for our ship to do is to then jump into hyperspace, which I have not implemented yet. And that's where I am. That's where I am in the progress of the Cosmic Renegade video game based on the Star Wars Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition mechanics. See you all in the next video.